Hi, I'm Reverend June from Church of the Ascension in London, Ontario. And with Canada Day coming up, I started to think of when we celebrated our centennial and how exciting it was. And there was all kinds of exhibitions and things going on. And then I started to think, at the same time though, residential schools were still in operation. Not many of them, but we still had them in Canada in 1967. In fact, the 60s scoop had taken place, and we were taking children off reserves because we wanted to give them a better life and moving them in with Canadian families that were white. There was a lot going on. There was an undercurrent that wasn't pleasant while we celebrated 100 years. Should we celebrate Canada Day? A lot of people say no, we shouldn't, because we haven't addressed a lot of the issues we have with our First Nations people. There are reserves that are still boiling water to drink, to make it potable. For decades they've been doing this. There's still an extreme amount of poverty on them and abuse of all kinds because people feel trapped. We haven't actually engaged in any of our calls to action very much, and we still haven't kept some of our treaties. So where do we go from here? At the same time though, there's people who have immigrated into Canada and escaped from really horrific war-struck countries and situations, and they feel a sense of freedom and want to celebrate the fact that they're in a place of peace. Isn't there room for both? Can we have balance and sensitivity and still celebrate? With an awareness, though, there's a lot of work to do, and we've neglected so much. So perhaps with the celebration, we can bring an awareness that, yeah, we're a peaceable nation. We have the potential to be a loving nation with great diversity. But let's make a promise this Canada Day to walk forward and do some of the work that needs to be done, and at the same time celebrating what a great nation we could be. Amen.